Level 1. You are already inside. You don't remember entering. 1 second you were holding a controller, sitting in a room with walls you recognized, and then something pulled. Not gently, like a hook behind your sternum, yanking you forward through the screen and into a darkness so complete it had texture, had weight. Then the ground appears beneath your feet. Stone. Ancient, cracked, soaked in something dark that isn't water. You're standing in the ruins of a gate so massive its top disappears into a sky the color of a bruise, purple and black and wrong, lit by two moons that shouldn't exist. Your hands are empty. Your body feels real in a way that a body in a game has no right to feel. A sword appears at your hip. You didn't put it there. Then the system speaks directly into the center of your skull in a voice assembled from every nightmare you've ever forgotten. Mission initialized. Kill the 6 ancient ones. Reach the core or remain here forever. The gate behind you detonates into rubble. There is no going back. And from somewhere deep in the darkness ahead, something enormous opens its eyes. Level 2. The First Blood. The world is called Varek. You learn this the way you learn everything here. Not from a menu, not from a map, but from survival. A creature the size of a horse but built like a nightmare. 6 limbs, no eyes, a mouth that opens in 3 directions. Comes shrieking out of the ruins. Standing still is the same as dying. You run. Your legs burn. The sound behind you gets closer. A wet tearing sound like the world itself splitting open. You turn. You draw the sword. The blade glows. Faint. Just a thread of pale light. And when it connects, the impact travels all the way into your spine and the thing screams and pulls back. Ability unlocked. Basic slash. The blade remembers every enemy it touches. You killed it 17 seconds later. It wasn't clean. It wasn't glorious. But you killed it. And the sword glowed a little brighter afterward. Level 3. Varek teaches you its rules. There are settlements here. Broken, fortified, full of people pulled into Varek before you who never found the exit. An old woman with silver tattoos tells you about the 6 ancient ones. Monsters that keep this world sealed. Each one is a lock. Kill them all, reach the core, and the game releases you. Fail and Varek absorbs you completely. Your body back in the real world. She doesn't finish that sentence. She doesn't have to. On the 4th day, a creature twice the size of the first tears through the settlement wall at dawn. You don't run this time. Ability unlocked. Shadow step. Move faster than the eye can follow. The darkness bends for you now. You appear behind it. 1 strike. Then another. The creature collapses. The settlement cheers. You don't feel like a hero. You feel the weight of 5 more ancient ones sitting on your chest like stone. Level 4. The first ancient one. Its name is Morith, the Hollow King. You find it in a cathedral of black bone at the edge of a dead forest where trees have been petrified mid-scream. Morith sits on a throne built from the weapons of everyone who came before you, hundreds of blades fused into a monument of failure. Its face is a smooth obsidian mask, and from behind it comes a sound like a city collapsing in slow motion. The fight lasts 40 minutes. You nearly die 4 times. The system flashes. Warning. Critical state in letters that feel like screaming. Then you find it. A crack in the mask, barely visible, pulsing with dim light. You drive the sword into it with everything you have left. Moreth comes apart like a cathedral collapsing in reverse. Slowly, magnificently, horrifyingly. Ability unlocked. Void shield. Absorb 1 fatal blow. The darkness owes you a debt now. 1 down. 5 remaining. Somewhere very far away, you think you can feel your real body. Faint, like a signal from a dying radio. Still there. Still waiting. Hold on. You think at it. I'm coming. Level 5. The cost begins. Varek has learned you. The world watches you progress and adapts. Creatures get faster. Terrain shifts overnight. The 2 moons move in patterns no one has seen before. The wound the 3rd ancient one left on your side glows at its edges, not healing, as if Varek is trying to write itself into your body permanently. Ability. Unlocked. Ancient sight. See through walls, through darkness, through lies. But what you see cannot be unseen. You use it once and wish you hadn't. You can see threads connecting every person in the settlement to Varek, like roots. The world has grown into them. They can never leave, even if you open the exit. Varek has already decided they belong to it. You turn the ability off. You don't sleep that night. Level 6. The Storm. The fourth Ancient One lives inside a permanent storm above the center of Varek. Lightning that moves with intention. Thunder that says your name. The Ancient One here is called the Screaming Architect. Its body threaded through the storm, distributed across the lightning, impossible to locate with ordinary eyes. But you have ancient sight now. The fight is the most brutal thing you've experienced. You are falling mid-battle, activating Shadow Step to reposition in the air, throwing the Void Shield against a strike that would have ended everything, swinging at a target only your abilities can reveal while pure annihilating noise surrounds you. Ability unlocked, Storm Call. Summon what you survived. The lightning answers to you now. 3 down, 2 remaining. The core is visible from here. A distant light pulsing like your heartbeat. It feels like a door. Level 7, the Betrayal. The fifth Ancient One doesn't fight you directly. It gets inside the settlement first. You return to find the tattooed woman standing in the center of the square, her eyes gone, replaced by obsidian smoothness. Vel the Consuming wears the people it takes. It chose her because it could see through Varek's eyes that she mattered to you. In this brutal world, you had allowed one person to matter. The fight nearly breaks you. Not physically. The abilities are powerful enough now, but the cost of facing a monster wearing a human face, the cost of decisions made at the intersection of mercy and survival. When it's over, the people around you look at you with something that isn't admiration anymore. Something closer to fear. Ability unlocked. Soul Anchor. Grief, rage, loss, all of it converts to power. Varek cannot break what it has already forged. Level 8. The final Ancient One, the sixth, the original. It has no name the world will speak aloud. It waits at the entrance to the core, so ancient that Varek grew around it the way a tree grows around a wound. It looks at you with something that would be recognition if it had a face. You've made it further than any of them, it says. Not in words, in meaning deposited directly into your mind. They all broke before this point, every single one. I know, you say. I found their weapons on Morith's throne. The fight is beyond what the word fight was built to contain. You use everything, every ability, every scar, every lost soul anchor converted into fuel. Storm Call tears the sky. Shadow Step carries you through spaces that shouldn't be survivable. The Void Shield absorbs the one blow designed specifically to end you, and the debt the darkness owed is paid in full. The final Ancient One comes apart like a myth deciding to end, and the core opens. Level 9. The door. It's just a door. Wooden. Ordinary. The exact door of the room you left when this began. You can see the scuff mark on the bottom left corner. It stands in a white void where the last monster used to be, and it is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. Mission complete. The game releases you. You look back one final time. The ruins, the 2 moons, the settlements, the scattered bones, the dissipated storm. You think about who arrived here. A man with empty hands and no understanding of what he could survive. You look at the sword. The blade is blazing. Not a thread of light, but a column of it. You set it down. It belongs here, with the world it helped unmake. You open the door. The room smells like your life. Your hands are shaking, but not from fear, from the specific tremor of someone who has been to the edge of everything and carried themselves back. Varek chose you because it needed someone it couldn't keep. It found one. You didn't beat the game. You became the reason it will never dare trap anyone again.